Good morning, everyone! Welcome again to my channel. Our guest for today is a woman whose heart for service is really admirable. But before we begin, I'm Cecil Apad, a Mary Kay Senior Sales Director and a Women Empowerment Advocate. I talk about women's success stories, Mary Kay business and product how-tos, and tidbits of my travels. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so we can be together every week for your weekly dose of beauty and inspiration. To my dear audiences in the Mary Kay world, my guest for today may not be from Mary Kay, but she is equally giving herself in the service of the community and enriching people's lives. In today's interview, we will have a quick peek on the busy life of a woman who's juggling her time in between managing multiple businesses, family life, motherhood, yet has the heart to make time for service and empowering people's lives in her own little ways through service and advocacy. She is my batchmate in 2016 as a local organization president in JCI Philippines. So without further ado, let's all welcome Miss Shalen Antonio.
Great morning, Miss Shalen. Thank you so much for being with me today. It's an honor to have you and hear your story on women empowerment. Miss Shalen, before we begin, can you tell us about yourself?
Hi, I'm Miss Cecil. Thanks for having me, and it's good to see you virtually. My name is Sharon Antonio. I'm 39 years old. I've been in business since I'm 27 years old. I'm a mom of two. I'm a plantita. Alam mo naman mga plantita for how many years? And also, I'm with JCI, Makati Princess Urduha.
Ayan. So, to all our viewers, Miss Shalen is my batchmate in JCI as a president. So, we are both the 101st president of JCI organization in the Philippines. So, in real life, we call each other batchmates. So, during the course of this interview, huwag kayong magugulat if we are calling each other batch. Yun yung meaning nun. Ayan. Miss Shalen, how did you get introduced to social civic work? At what age? And what inspired you to be in this community?
Okay. When I started, I was literally dragged by a friend to join a new members meeting. This organization that we're both in, because before, during my my younger years, I was never involved until I was able to join one of the meetings. So when I joined the meeting, sabi ko, okay to sabi ko ganun parang I think I will be able to kasi diba after college, mag-work ka na, nag-corporate ako and then I quit corporate, then nag-business ako and then small business lang naman. But nung nag-join ako ng JCI, nakita ko that there is so much for me to develop for myself. I still believe that marami pa pala akong pwedeng ma-explore. So, it's like a snowball turned into, lumaki na siya ng lumaki. And little did I know, nandito na ako. I'm still with JCI.
Ayan. And what is your advocacy in JCI?
My advocacy, well, when bago tayo may presidente, yung term natin, I wanted to be remembered as the green president. Kasi I advocated din yung sa environment and at the same time yung women empowerment. Since both of us are belong to the all-female chapter in Metro Manila, and I think working with women around you empowers you, 'di ba? Para kayong sisters talaga, like also us, parang sisters nagtutulungan ganyan.
So Miss Shalen, nasabi mo kanina that you are doing business. Would you be able to share with us what do you do in business?
Okay, I started as a franchisee of a salon chain, and then I had a few branches of that, and then I sold it already. And then when my father died, I had to work with the family corporation. So right now we have an all-female adult dormitory or co-living space, and a kids salon in 3 malls, and restaurants, and a small trucking company. Also, yung ibang ginagawa namin is we're also into leasing. Yun yung sa family ko. And then, yun.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of things to do, but still you have time to perform in a social civic organization. Nakakatuwa naman. So, how do you manage your time being in business, being a mom, especially during these days of pandemic na ang mga kids ay naka-homeschool and being highly involved in the social civic activities?
Oh, actually, itong pandemic, especially nung nag-lockdown, nagkaroon ako ng malaking adjustment in life. Kasi I'm very used to going out, and I'm used to going to the office, and my kids go to school. But right now, everything is at home. So the setup is very unique, diba, for all of us in the world. In the morning, you have to take care of the children. You set them up for school. And then, syempre, hindi mo naman sila pwede pabayaan while nag-work ako. Katabi ko sila in the room. So, even in the house, we've already set up our own space for the kids and for us to work. And then, during afternoon naman, nag-check lang sa office. And then, mga late afternoon yan, nag-aano na naman tayo, involvement na naman tayo sa organization. So, pero minsan, hindi mo talaga mapipigilan, sabay-sabay siya. Well, we're women and we're used to having, we're doing multitasking. Sanay tayo dyan. Pero minsan talagang, you also have to make singit. Kailangan mo talaga isingit ang me time. Importante yan. So, kung gusto mo manood ng K-drama, nanonood ako niyan. Kung gusto mong magpa-manicure muna, bawal kasi muna, pinipili natin kung saan tayo pupunta. So, at least once a month, I go to the salon, which is important. Kasi minsan nakaka-relax talaga, di ba, sa atin? Alam mo naman ang beauty, importante. So, ano pa ba? At home, for me to feel good, you have to feel good eh. That's the number one priority for me. When you do things for your children, for your husband, for your business, and for your organization, you have to feel good. So, as simple as doing body scrub, na naliligo ka, that's already making you feel good, di ba? Pag nag-makeup ka sa bahay, mag-lipstick ka lang kahit magmamask ka, importante siya. So, with time management, I cannot say I've perfected it. Okay? It's a daily struggle for a mom like me. And, for all the things at hand. But what's very important to me is that you give time wherever it is a priority, and yun na nga, and put yourself as a priority. Yun na importante rin sa lahat. Yan.
Right. Sabi nga, 'di ba, you cannot give what you don't have. Mm-hmm. Right? So this means you are giving yourself what you need so that you can give more of yourself.
That's right. That's right. Patch.
Mm. And what makes you motivated to do all those things?
To be honest, I feel that it is already in me, just like you. This is my first time to be in a guest. Parang mag-guest ako ng online show, and if not for you, hindi ko siya ma-experience. So, you learn the new skill. So, like me naman, ako naman, parang hindi talaga ako matitigilan kung nakatunganga lang ako sa bahay. Parang kailangan natin may ginagawa palagi. Feeling ko nga na-marikondo ko na yung buong bahay. Tapos lahat na declutter ko, and yun nga, naligpit ko na lahat na naligpit ko. But this pandemic is an inspiration for me to reset. Diba? Reset lahat ng buhay natin which is great. So, sa akin, ang motivation ko are my children. I want them to grow up as leaders in the community. So, yan lang ang gusto ko makita nila. Besides, going to school, yung daily task nila, they have to be community leaders. Hindi po pwedeng wala kang ginagawa sa labas. Yan.
Yan. And aside from the struggle during the pandemic, Pres, were there any struggles you faced doing your business, your motherhood, and your JCI advocacy?
Mhm. For the business, talagang ano siya, well, I'm an SME and it's cutthroat talaga dito ngayon. Pre-pandemic and now, yung pandemic naman, my pinaka-struggle for me is I had to retrench people. And, people are, ano ko very emotional ako sa tao. Ayokong nagtatanggal, ayokong hindi. Pero, um, we have to make business decisions and it was a tough one. It was the toughest decision I made. I think as a businesswoman, itong magtatanggal ka ng tao na hindi mo gusto. So, yun ang number one struggle ko ngayon. And then the next one is for the organization is nakikita ko naman din natural kasi sa atin na merong na active, 'di ba? Pag may nakikita tayong in action, doon tayo parang nagkakaroon ng internal struggle. So, now that JCI is there, it is my avenue or my outlet to channel my energy to help, 'di ba? It's more of giving back to the community and your service to the community. Parang natural na 'yan sa atin. So part of life na natin yan. Parang hindi na natin siya matatanggal talaga. In motherhood naman, personally, nagkaroon din ako ng anxiety attacks and depression. And also, my children, I don't want them to see that. So, kailangan mas strong pa. May panggagalingan ka pa ng strength mo. Kasi, if you're by yourself or adults naman ang kasama mo sa house, they can understand you but the children can't. So I have to immediately adapt and adjust, and I have to make myself feel better. So I did what I have to do to get out of it. Yan.
That's nice. Nakakatuwa naman yung sinabi mo. And what advice would you give to women who are facing the difficulties that you are facing as a mom, as a businesswoman, and as a person?
Well, for everyone right now who's going through a lot, finding a new skill and giving yourself an opportunity to grow pa rin is a perfect avenue for all the women out there. Kasi wag nating pigilan yung sarili natin na may matutunan tayo. Like this kind of activity, I feel honored that I'm given a chance to be here and to share my story with you. In the business world naman right now, I know maraming tinamaan. Okay? But wala tayong ibang gagawin kundi we lift each other up, 'di ba? And we find ways kasi women are very resourceful. I'm sure you'll agree. And we will always find ways to make money, 'di ba? Even if given the circumstances, itong uncertainty, we will always find ways to be productive, 'di ba? So wag nating hayaan na mahinto tayo sa mga pinaggagawa natin just because we're in a situation. Ang dami kong kilala ngayon na naging mas productive while at home. Oo, so yung mga friends ako na talaga yung home-based online store, online shop, and we support that, 'di ba? So we support each other. Women support women. And in the community naman, ang masasabi ko lang for the women community leaders, do not be afraid to lean in. Okay, we have to assert our leadership wherever we are because natural tayo kaya ang manager sa bahay, 'di ba? Ang bahay ang pinakamahirap i-manage. So kung kaya natin i-manage ang bahay, kaya natin i-manage ang negosyo, kaya natin mag-manage kahit ang ating sarili as a leader to the community. Ayan.
Yan, nakakatuwa. Maganda yung sinabi mo, Press Shalen, no? And in terms of the community, so where do you see yourself in the community in the next few years?
Well, right now, I hope I'll be given a chance to give back to our beloved organization one last time. As it is my last year, alam mo naman ng JCI hanggang 40 years old lang siya. And I am proud to say that I'm turning 40 and I still want to serve under these circumstances and situation natin. And as a woman, I hope na masuportahan ako ng mga kapwa nating babae para magkaroon tayo ng mga babaeng leader naman, 'di ba? Kailangan natin marami tayo diyan. And like I said, do not be afraid to lean in, 'di ba? We have to assert leadership, and I'm sure we will make the world a better place if we have more people like you and me, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So I hope to all the viewers out there, do not be afraid to lean in. Okay? Be a community leader all the time. Kahit ano pa yung ginagawa mo.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Prashalen. It's very inspirational, no? And I can see that you are going through a lot. You're doing a lot of things, but still, what makes you passionate about pursuing community service despite the pandemic?
Well, it's all about service. Like I said, service is already in our blood. And, naman, once a JC, always a JC. And talagang hindi ko siya, I cannot not do anything. Diba? Parang, I still want to, even if yung development ng JCI ngayon is limited because of the situation, I think we can still continue to create ways to be, innovative in helping the community. Wala pa kasing format na nagagawa. So I cannot promise anything in the future. But I guess when having the right team with me, or probably the presidents, we will be working closely in the future kung mapagbigyan ako ng pagkakataon ulit. Marami tayong magagawa. We can set the bar, para tayong trendsetter, diba? Mag-set tayo ng bagong trend, like this one, diba? Okay. This one is already a new trend, diba? I mean, not all women can do this. Ako nga, sabi ko sa'yo kanina when we were having a briefing, sabi ko, paano ba to? Sabi ko, first time ko to. Pero I'm very, very thankful to experience this, diba? So, these things are simple, but it creates an impact. So I hope lahat tayo makaisip pa ng mga kung ano-ano, di ba? Para lang ma-develop pa natin ng mundo.
Yan. That's right. Yan. And this is our own way of making world a better place, di ba? Inspiring people and motivating people. Because, well, as a person, we go through a lot. But why do we keep on serving despite what we are going through? And that makes us a better children of God. Giving more of ourselves. Yes, giving back. So, Batch, mukhang sobrang busy mo dyan sa business mo with all the things you are doing, plus the social-civic works. Paano mo in-adjust yung family bonding time during the pandemic?
Oo nga, alam mo Batch, kasi di ba dati ang family time natin, precious yan. Kahit ngayon, ilalakwatsa mo yan. We used to go to the malls, mag-out of town tayo, or out of the country. Pero since nawala na siya lahat, nandito lang kami sa house ngayon, and we find ways to create memories. Minsan, we have dinner outside the house, which is sa balcony lang yon. Tapos, nag-barbecue lang kami dyan. Tapos, sometimes nagpa-painting kami ng mga girls. And then, meron din kaming movie time, prayer time before sleeping. Yan, importante. Story time. Doon kasi I have a little girl which needs more yung mga bedtime stories. And then, ito yung pinaka-fun na ginagawa namin is yung Switch. Meron doon parang Just Dance na game na magsasayaw-sayaw kayo. So, itong pandemic, natuto rin ako sumayaw. Kahit matigas yung katawan ko, I have to dance with the girls as a fun activity. what else? Yung pa pala, minsan talagang nag-aano kami scavenger hunt in the house, nagko-costume day, makeup day, yan. Kasi I have 2 girls, so medyo madali lang for me. Ang kawawa dito yung husband ko kasi minsan mini-make-upan namin siya. Yan.
Nakakatuwa naman yan. Parang gusto kong makita si Sensok ng may makeup.
Isisend ko sa'yo yung pictures namin.
Sige, thank you so much. So, in closing, would you have any closing message to all our viewers, both in JCI and outside JCI?
For me lang, Batch, ang gusto ko lang sabihin sa mga kababaihan, wag tayong magpapatalo sa sarili natin kasi 'di ba ang biggest kalaban natin most of the time is sarili natin. So, yung mental health nandiyan na 'yan. Itong pandemic na to, nagdala to ng maraming depression, anxiety sa lahat sa atin. So, kailangan lang natin maging strong palagi at magsilbing inspirasyon para sa pamilya natin, 'di ba? Kung hindi man sa pamilya natin, yung mga kaibigan natin nakatingin sa atin yung lahat. Especially everyone is on social media. We have to be careful of what we post, yung content natin. We have to think before we click, 'di ba? So, ang hirap ng buhay ngayon. So, kailangan magsilbing inspirasyon. Imagine if all the women in the world would become an inspiration and marami tayong matutulungan, 'di ba? So, ang sa akin lang, yun na nga, women are naturally leaders 'yan. Hindi na natin mapagkakailayan. So, palagi nating unahan ng, we'll still continue to become role models in the community. Especially yun nga sa social media natin. We have to be very, very careful with the content. Yan.
Right. That's very true. Ayan. Thank you so much for that, Miss Shalen Batch. And meron akong isang surprise question sa'yo.
Yan.
So, I noticed that your hair is really, really good. Would you share with us your hair care secrets?
Hindi, well, I go to a friend's salon and he's been taking care of my hair. Like I said, yun nga, I still find time to take care of myself even once a month. Basta naka-mask on, tsaka talaga walang tanggalan. For my hair naman, I use Aveda shampoo, yan.
Yan.
Yan lang. Kasi wala
Ganda ng
naman.
hair mo eh.
Sa ino lang.
Oo, maganda talaga siya kasi nakukompare ko yung hair mo sa hair ko. Although my hair talaga is naturally
Ako gusto ko ganyan eh. Gusto ko ganyan para may ganun natural na.
Ayan. So, thank you so much for inspiring us today, Batch Shalen. I look forward to meeting you again in person very soon.
Thank you so much for having me. I miss you.
I miss you too. Ayan. Oh, so thank you again, and I hope I wish you all the good things for your upcoming election, and I'm sure you will inspire a lot of women with this interview today. All right? Thank you. Bye na tayo. Bye.
In JCI, we believe that service to humanity is the best work of life, and I hope we inspired you today. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe so we can be together for your weekly dose of beauty and inspiration. See you again on the next video. Bye!